It's interesting how many friends that we have in common too.
A lot, from Roberta Kent to Kathy Buckley to, I mean, tons of mutual friends.
Yeah, yeah. Where did you first meet Roberta?
Oh my God, I can't even remember, to be honest. I asked Roberta the other day. I mean, she's a stand-up comic. She's fabulous.
Right.
And I can't remember, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting when that happens too. It's like you seem like you know somebody for so long.
I know. And I certainly hope I never have to see Roberta Kent again, because if I ever have to look at her face, talk to Roberta Kent again, I think I want to just say that I am over Roberta Kent. I never, ever, ever want to speak to her again.
You know, you told me this was going to be Brad Pitt. What's this shit? I got dressed, I put a bra on, I put earrings on. Where's fucking Brad Pitt?
Hey, I put a bra on too, Roberta, for God's sake, you know?
Oh, Jesus. Now I got to think of something.
I'm
God.
not wearing my bra.
Hello, darling.
Hi, sweetheart. Nice surprise.
A lovely surprise. I really, I am such a fan of Miss Kent here. You know, she has been, I saw her perform in Vegas. She was opening for Julio Iglesias at Caesar's Palace of all places. I mean, this woman has nailed it from Barry Manilow to everybody that she's opened for.
All right, hey, it's about you. It's about you today. And you know how much I love talking about me.
Yeah.
God only knows I love talking about
I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth. I mean,
but it's about you today, and what you had. It was Patty already came on and already spilled her guts out, or what?
Patty's gonna come on now?
Well,
you give that away, huh, Roberta? You know, you just
I thought I saw her in the corner. I thought I saw her in the corner. That was David.
What do you mean Patty's coming on? Patty who? Patty? Would it be Patty Weaver?
Patty Wait a minute.
Oh my God, I love this.
We don't know if we can find Patty Weaver. We have to find her first, you know.
And technically, you got to walk her through this.
Listen, I'm just thrilled everything's working right now. That's the best part, because after the test run and everything like that.
Well, that's
so
what I say every day of my life. I'm glad this is working today.
Am I supposed to tell my favorite story? Now, how do I get it where I can see everybody? I just see you, David, and the others are little.
Go to gallery. When you go up to view, you could do
top right, you see all the little.
Oh, I see it, gallery view, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Give me my glasses. Are you whispering?
I hear whisper. That's not me.
Whispering.
Is that a Miss?
Look at me. Look how much sun I got today. Jeez, I was out in the pool. Oh, there she is.
Oh, yay.
Patty Weaver.
Oh.
I'm such a moron. I can't. I try to learn this internet crap. I'm cleaning it up. But it's impossible. My brain just does not function on that level. How are you, Wesley?
Hi, darling. I love you so much. Patty, for everybody out there, Patty and I played boyfriend, girlfriend on Days of Our Lives. She played Trish Clayton, I played Michael Horton, and we had a star-crossed kind of love affair.
Now, I remember the very first line I said to you. Our very first line.
Oh my God, what was it?
So it means I still have a brain. It said, I said to you, would you like a refill?
I love it. The scarecrow still has a brain.
The performance that you just gave right now, I felt the pathos.
Thank you, darling.
I felt the angst.
Let me tell you something. When we got to taping it, I don't know if you remember this. I was so nervous.
I remember.
And you grabbed my hand and you looked at me with those eyes that had kind of like twinkles in them. And I was mesmerized by you. And you said, dear, it's going to be okay. So we get to taping the show, and I come around the corner, and I'm supposed to say that line, and all I could come up with is, would you like a refill? And they kept it. And for the rest of my life, everybody that watched that show that day remembers that.
Oh,
How
wow,
nervous.
Patty, I love that.
I'm
Well,
the queen of refill.
But you know what I remember is, besides incredible performances together, that I mean, the energy, but your singing, my God, the voice of an angel. I mean, truly, you have one of the most beautiful, gifted voices ever. And Patty would sing at a place called Doug's Place on the show, and amazing.
The best.
Did we ever get to sing together, Wesley?
I don't, one of the things with McDonald Carey, the big performances, I don't remember, like the benefits for a CAT scan machine or something for the hospital. I don't remember.
You look great. Are you still down in Mexico?
No, I'm in I'm in Palm Springs.
Oh, you are?
Normally I'm in Mexico for 6 months, but because of COVID, I stayed put in Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah.
I think Patty, you should go down to Palm Springs and you both should like sing together somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, avoid Palm Springs because I burn like a crisp.
Listen, I remember years ago, when our old days of our lives, Patty was singing, headlining at a hotel here in Palm Springs. We all came down and watched her show.
It's a long time ago. Wesley, how many years have we known each other?
1970. I started on Days of Our Lives in 74. I was on for about a decade, and wow, we're old.
What a great.
I remember the fight scene.
Roberta's a lot older. I mean, but that's all. That's what's important, is to know that Roberta is the older one. But
I knew this was going to turn ugly. I knew that if I kept my mouth shut this long, it was going to turn ugly.
No.
Trying to be polite.
oh,
No, darling, you look fabulous.
Look how pink I from the pool today. And I had a hat on too.
Did any of your family fly by?
A yellow butterfly, which flew me, which sort of, I've never seen that before. So it could be somebody new.
For everybody watching, Roberta goes in the pool every day for an hour and a half, and she gets visited. Well, tell her, Roberta, it's amazing.
Well, first of all, I meditate. I go in the pool and I meditate, and I have music, and I jog up and down for an hour and a half. And I have a little poker machine in my hand from Radio Shack. And it's lovely. And then I've had in the past, I've proven it. I've taken pictures of it where what is it? What are these called? Dragonflies will come. I have a niece that died last year during all this. And she said she wanted to die. And she said, I promise you, I'll come back and be one of the bugs in your backyard.
Oh.
And sure enough, I have a picture. There was a dragonfly that came every single day and just watched me. And I took pictures of it and everything like that. But anyway, it's enough. Listen, my favorite story about Wesley, and there's so many because we go way back, so much fun, so much laughter. I mean, I cannot begin to tell you all the time. I've never met anybody like Wesley that's, even with all the heartache, and we've all lost so many people, and there was a horrible time there in the 80s and stuff, and always kept his spirits up, always trying to make it happy for everybody. I've always said to Wesley, we're the Pied Pipers. Wesley thinks of stuff, I think of stuff, Patty, forget it. And the rest, and you know, and we think of the fun things to think about that, Patty. And we always are thinking of fun things to do. And Wesley, one of my favorite stories is we came to my mother's house, to my house actually, and we didn't know what to do, and we played Spin the Goy. Spin the Goy. And we had a big mat thing, and we made it like a pie, and we had different categories. And Wesley sat in the middle with his hands like this, so he was the pointer.
Well, wait. I brought it, a game I created. It was a Lazy Susan where I sat on the Lazy Susan like this, which is the pointer, and people would spin me in the
I
goy.
remember that.
And each wedge of the pie had something like tell a Jewish joke. It had like, sing a song, whatever I landed on, they had to do at the party.
Yeah, he goes, name a Jew you know, and it was always laughing.
Passover or something.
We were just always laughing. I mean, just
Did
always
you
having
sell
fun.
that game, Wesley?
I did not. And later, all the Jews wanted to be the middle thing. So it was a Jew. And so we took him to all the goy parties. And
Then,
I know what I want to do at the next party.
yeah, it was great. I took a big circular, one of those cheap picnic tablecloths, plastic, and just with magic marker and pen wrote the different categories and put a big Lazy Susan in the middle, and he spun me.
I mean, but my all-time, really my favorite story, and he knows it, when I was on the road with Barry Manilow, and I had never been to New Orleans, and we had a few days off and we were out there. And I always, listen, at that time, anything I wanted, the Prince would do. Anything I wanted. I said, my friend Wesley is in bus stop, right, honey?
Bus stop, yeah.
Bus stop. And I said, let's go see it and we'll surprise him and everything. And sure enough, he did it. And we went there and we went in a limousine and we had so much fun. And we went and saw him. We sat in the show and everything like that. And then after the show, Wesley came with us, and I had never been on Bourbon Street or anything like that. And we were walking down Bourbon Street. We had champagne in the limo, and it was like the best of times. And then, and Barry would try to disguise himself. He put cotton in his mouth, which he just looked like somebody from The Godfather. It was pathetic. And the funniest part was when people would stop and go, "Hey, it's Barry Manilow." No excuse, no hiding. And we just had so much fun. But my own personal thing before Patty finishes, if you didn't think I was going to show this, see this?
Roberta,
What is it?
That's my card.
her business card.
That's my business card. Wait a minute. Let me get shaky hands stopping here. Wait a minute.
Oh,
There.
Rose, that's so cool.
And he designed that.
You do know that every student's going to call you now.
That's okay. That's okay. I can handle it. When I decided to come out of retirement in 2017 already, and I wanted, and Wesley helped me produce the show and put the show together. I mean, I couldn't have done it without him, actually. Everything he knew on the computer and everything like that was magic. And he kept saying, you need a card. You need to have a character of yourself. And I said, no. And he kept sending it off. And finally this one came, and it was so terrific. And it really did look like me, I felt. And we used the expression when I was first starting out in comedy, I used to have a card when everybody had cards. And I said, Roberta Kent, I said, gives good comedy. And so we used it again, which is funny. Well, there's probably, when I think about it, we've gone through the second batch now. There's probably over, maybe 700 or 800 people that have this card from
and
all the
famous
way from
and very, very famous people too.
Hey, whether they want the card or not.
Oh no. The other day, all the people that gave me the vaccination, the shot, everybody there had it. Everybody had the card. And wherever I go now, everybody gets the card. Oh, I went into Mr. T. I saw him at the market. And every time I got a star, I would call Wesley and tell him, oh yeah, I went Mr. T. He goes, you're the greatest. I remember you. And I go, I have a card. Wait a minute. I have a card. Barry Gordy. He goes, you're terrific. I go, I have a card. Anybody I have bumped into, Tiffany Tadish, whatever, and whoever it is, I give them the card. And it's so much fun.
We created a website, so it leads you to the website, which shows Roberta's performances, and they're hysterical.
And it's a perfect card with the caricature.
The caricature and the ideas it does. It says the website, and I've had over 1,000 hits, right? I think, well, 700.
Oh no, about you 2,000.
Yeah, well, 700 or 800 were mine. Me dialing in, but but really, on the whole, it's been so much fun, and it's fun. That's all I can tell you. And this is what, I can never, at this age now, I'll start to cry because I love this guy so much, and Richard, and it's family. It's family. When you start to lose the people that are so close to you, the ones that are here become your family, which have always been the family, but so much talent. And I'm trying to get Wesley to sing again. Patty, once she picked up a paintbrush, we're screwed. Yeah, that's it. She's gonna paint.
Yeah, but what strokes?
I mean, but
What an artist.
She's brilliant. And I mean, Michael Orland is doing that show every Thursday
Yeah.
at Oscars in Palm Springs, and he's doing an open mic, and he's getting a lot of people. And I told Wesley, if I'll come down there and sing, if he'll sing.
And Karen Cadle called us and said, come on, you got to sing. I'm going to go sing.
Yeah.
We'll all go sing, and then we'll go to your house and spin the goy.
The goy
Oh,
doesn't.
I love that. Can I be the goy?
Absolutely. You just have to hold your legs up and put your hands like this as your pointer. And so in the
Yeah, you have to.
Now
you
we
have to
got
be
a
the
problem,
pointer.
baby. We got a problem with that. I just want to say that all the years that I've known Wesley, he has remained the same in his heart and his soul. Every day, he's a better person. Every day, he's there for everyone that he knows. He's got a kind heart. He's gentle. He's compassionate. He'd do anything for any of his friends. He was a great actor to work with. He was very giving. That's a rough thing to walk into a soap and with the star on the show. And his kindness got me through it because I was scared shitless. I mean, there was no way around it. It was a horrible situation to be in. And Wesley walked me through it. And I'll never forget that.
Well,
Never.
Patty, I used to hear that Wesley, the reason that Wesley left everything, everybody was getting old but Wesley.
Well, that was the problem.
That's it. They had
I'm
to
not
bring in
trying-
another Michael Horton or something,
Can
right?
I ask you a serious question, David?
Sure.
Have I died?
No, but you're an angel.
I feel like I'm listening to my obit.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's true.
No, we
Everybody,
don't. We
wasn't
don't
it that
often
way,
get the
Patty?
chance.
Everybody was getting older, but Wesley kept his youngness, his youngness, his youth.
Well, no, there's
my-
something
and my
in
shortness,
Wesley's
too.
eyes. There really is that twinkle. I don't know. It almost looks like somebody painted it in, and it's mesmerizing. Wesley never got old. Never,
No?
never.
Hey, do you have a dream role, Wesley? I mean, something that you haven't done that you'd like to do?
Oh my gosh. I can't think, I've aged out of any role that potentially I could do anymore that I wanted to do. But boy, no, David, I don't. I mean, whatever comes,
Would you like to
I
sing
just-
again?
I just got another movie, by the way. I just got offered a new script. I got two new movies coming out.
Oh, I
So it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm an old guy now, so it's kind of fun to transition.
What about the singing?
I don't know. Years ago I used to headline in Vegas.
You have always worked, and in this business, to be able to do that is amazing.
Yeah.
For
Which
this
is
many
okay.
years, Wesley.
Guys, the nice thing about because we're all the entertainment business, all of us here, and the greatest thing that I love about it, it does become your family, your chosen family. And it is amazing that when the relationships click and because we share as performers, I think we share so much of our heart and our soul to do what we do. We have to expose ourselves, we have to become vulnerable. And by doing that, we have to be surrounded by people that we feel comfortable enough to do that with. And those create friendships that are so enduring. And some of the greatest friendships are sitting right here. And from Patty for 40 something years, Roberta for an hour and a half. And but
I'm gonna let you have that one. And I just took a vote with myself. Let them have it. It's about him. Let them go. Let them have a good time.
Thank you all. Thank you. And Wesley.
Wesley.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing my friends on board. You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you.
Thank you,
Never.
guys.
Never.
Wesley, it's always great seeing you.
I love you, Patty. I
Love you too, babe.
Patty, you did a good job. Looks great. I like the little flowers behind, whatever you got behind you. Very nice.
I've become a gardener in my old age.
Yeah, this
It's
is
gorgeous.
nice.
Patty, we got to get you on Meet the Biz and do your episode.
We'll do Meet the Biz.
You do, Patty. You really do.
Oh my God, Patty singing "Time in a Bottle" on Days of Our Lives. Oh, people still to this day talk about it when I'm doing shows.
Is that the one from the wedding? What's the one from the wedding, Patty, that I have on my phone someplace that you were singing? Dancing or
Looking through the eyes of love.
looking through the eyes of
I
love.
love that
Oh
one.
my God. Fabulous.
It was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
No,
Long time.
you got it.
They were perfect moments. Perfect.
It's good.
And I
because
love that my career started with Wesley. I love that.
I watched you sing your first song on Days of Our Lives off camera.
You were there, babe. You were there. You were a good guy. You were a good guy to me.